Jalana, 16 rebounds. That's got to make you smile. So will that ease the pain tomorrow when they talk about free throws?
No, nothing eases the pain when it comes to free throws. That's something that we constantly work on in practice. And I'm a good free throw shooter, but when it comes to games, you see my free throw numbers are not good at all. But we just need to continue to work on it in practice. Me, personally. I think I need to work on it more in practice. But as far as the rebounds come, I mean, I guess I just got hops.
Did you feel like you had an advantage inside against their bigs?
I think I just had a lot of energy. I was really pumped with my first start, and I think the energy played a big factor in it. And I don't even know what came over me, but it was like an out-of-body experience for me. Seriously, this is like the best feeling I can have right now.
Ashley, did you feel like you might need to be a little more productive today, offensively, especially with Shaylee out?
I don't know. I say this every media we come to, but I want to do things, for my team that they need in that particular game, and whether it's points or I'm trying to work on my rebounding. And I guess tonight I was just getting the looks, and with Jalana and Marlies inside, I had a mismatch almost every time, and so I think that it shows a lot of maturity in the team to be able to find that mismatch, and my guards give me the ball, and I think especially with the combination of Jalana finishing like she did tonight, I think that obviously you see the results in the score. So.
Coach, do you think about maybe keeping the bigger lineup in the future? Maybe having Jalana come in crucial times to create that mismatch? Ashley?
Well, based on this game, I'd be crazy not to. And we'll just continue to evaluate each game out. I think it's really neat when you have an opportunity to work on things for a week, and then you see your team find a way, or an individual or a couple individuals get better. And I think we did that, and it really all centered on the fact that Jalana Child stepped up and brought to the floor a real highly competitive basketball game. And so if we get that consistency of effort and that consistency of, like she said, I was pumped or excited or enthused, whatever that is, that's going to be a really great thing for our basketball team as we continue to compete through February and March. So it all really centered on her ability to step up on the floor and keep us competitive, and she did that tonight.
Kelsey, in the first half, you guys were struggling a little bit offensively as far as shooting. Did you sort of see that as your job there to try to get that going a little bit?
Not really. I mean, I just was out there, and Oklahoma State was having to show a lot into our posts. Obviously, looking at the numbers, you got Ashley, Jalana, and Marlies in there, so they're having to give them a lot of attention, which then opens up the outside shot. And luckily today, they were going in. It's always nice.
Coach, considering that Shaylee's been your iron man, how would you measure the degree of difficulty in sitting her out tonight?
Well, it wasn't. I look at her, and that's obviously for that individual player, it's just heart-wrenching and heartbreaking. And that's what's hardest to me about the whole thing, is to see someone who lives to play the game, gives so much to it, not able to play at this point in time in her senior season. So, that's where all of my emotion rests. As far as our team and our response as a team, I can't say that I gave a whole lot of thought to that beyond, okay, what adjustments do we need to make? And how are we going to find a way to make this work? And as I said, Jalana was a big key in that. And she answered the call, and as did everyone on our roster, obviously. So most of the emotion, and to me, is directed toward just how sad you feel for that individual player missing games at this point in their senior season. As it relates to our team, it's business. You have to take care of business. Everybody, there's almost always a silver lining ultimately to every adversity that you face. And a lot of times you have to fight and work and dig really deep, you know, to find it. But if you do work extremely hard and make the best of you know, adversities that you're faced with, either in the immediate or over time, it gives you a chance. And I think our basketball team has that kind of character. We're one game into this adjustment. Now the challenge is to remain consistent and to answer from game to game, team to team, at home, on the road, with the toughness and the resiliency and the adjustments that we need to be prepared to make. And I have every confidence that they will, but I think every game is going to produce and provide a whole new level of challenges. So, you know, only the strong survive in this league.